It's 13 trivia questions about the hit sitcom Cheers with my friends Brian and Jamie. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out my show. We have done over 500 episodes of this show, so if you like trivia, you're in the right place. And today's episode is all about the sitcom Cheers from the 80s and the 90s. It is a fun one. If you like the show, if you know some common facts about the show, you will do great. And there are tons of episodes to watch of Cheers, I think, on Netflix. They were all on there at one point, but everything's switching over to that new Peacock app that NBC just announced, so it may already not be on Netflix, but we'll see. If you like Cheers, try and go see if it's on Netflix or Hulu. We got some cool stuff in my house this week, guys. I don't know if I mentioned this because I pre-recorded a lot of episodes, but last week my wife gave me a very cool Little People set. So they made these collectible sets of Little People, and they made the band Kiss, and they made the Beatles, and they made this weird 2-pack of just Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man Randy Savage. So they're Little People figurines, but this is a really cool box, and it's like a showdown between the two of them on the box, and then you have the Little People figures, and it says it's part of the Little People collector series. So I don't know how many more of these there are, but I am really digging them. She said she got a good deal on them on Amazon. So if you're looking for those, go check them out on Amazon. Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Little People figures. Very cool gift for our anniversary a couple weeks back. Today's episode is a ton of fun. I just kind of was picking some stuff up from my friend Brian, and he had given me these Cheers trivia cards, and I said, let's record a quick episode. And he said, all right, let me get my girlfriend in on this. So this is Jamie and Brian battling in some Cheers trivia. Let's see if you can get all 13 of these questions correct as they try and answer them. You're playing along with Brian and Jamie in a car in Rialto, California. Here we go. Sitting here in a parking lot, a 7-Eleven Chick-fil-A parking lot in beautiful Rialto, California with my friends Jamie and Brian. What's up, guys?
Hey, not much.
Thanks for inviting me into your car in this town, in this parking lot to record a podcast. We're sitting here, and you guys just came back from a big trip on the East Coast. And Brian, you picked up something from my house the other day, and you left me some very cool cards from the TV show Cheers. So these are trivia cards. It's a whole deck of cards, and I thought it'd be fun to go through like one of the suits. So we're going to do all the spades. That's 13 questions, going from the ace all the way to the king. And we'll see how many of these you can get right. How do you guys feel about that?
Sure, no problem.
No? I don't think I'll do well.
Jamie's like, what are you doing in my car? Tell me about this trip to the East Coast. What did you guys get to do?
So we went to Boston.
Yep.
And then we're going to take a cruise to Bermuda. And then come back and spend a few more days in Boston.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
we went to Salem.
Yes, we went to Salem,
that's a fun
Oregon.
place. We almost moved there one time.
Did you really?
Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
When we were thinking about moving to the West Coast or the East Coast, we really liked Salem.
I like it there.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So no witch hunts or anything, but it was nice. It was a fun place.
Yeah.
The hurricane that happened a couple weeks ago did affect our trip a little bit, so we lost a day, but it was okay. We still had a good time.
Very good. You're like, our boat was a raft.
So
Yeah.
Cruise ship was a small raft. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Where did you find these trivia cards?
we went to the actual Cheers bar.
Yeah, I've been there. It's pretty cool.
So it is. It's not like the one you see on TV, but
Right.
they built a set
Yeah.
that's sort of like it, but we'll just walk around there. It's basically just a photo op.
Yeah.
You know, I think you can make a lot of money just taking pictures of people in front of the sign.
I know.
I mean, she did like 3 or 4 pictures of people. But
And
yeah.
Brian, you live in Redlands, and were you the one telling me that the bar that Cheers is based on is in Redlands or was in Redlands in the 90s or 70s or something like that?
No, absolutely not. That
You don't
was
know that?
some other guy.
Oh, okay. There was somebody told me that the
interesting,
bar, like the two guys that created Cheers, went to the University of Redlands when they wrote the show, and they based it on a bar called like The Company or something in Redlands, and when NBC bought the show, they were like, this is great, but we want it to take place on the East Coast, so they switched it. But a lot of the characters and situations were things that they witnessed as college students at this bar in Redlands, if I'm not mistaken, unless somebody just was making
I'm going to look that up, though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Interesting.
However, I do know my parents were friends with a couple that knew that it was like Les and Glenn Charles or whatever, right. And they knew them, so they went to an episode of Cheers and filmed and
they probably
met
knew them from your connections in Redlands, right?
So
yeah.
Yes.
Very
20 years before I moved there, they knew it was going to happen.
Very good. Awesome. Well, let's see. We have 13 questions. Who thinks they know more about Cheers, Jamie or Brian?
Brian.
Okay.
I think I have a slight advantage since I actually watched the show when it was on.
Okay.
In fact, how many episodes of Cheers have you watched?
I wouldn't even know.
Oh, no.
So
I remember people.
Have you watched the show before?
I have, but it's been a long time.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, dear.
All right. Let's buzz in with the word cheers. So wait for the whole question to be read, and then when you know it or you want to buzz in, say cheers, and we'll kind of keep a loose score, and the winner gets me out of their car. All right, here we go. Question number 1. What is the voiceover at the beginning of the show with the close-up on the Cheers sign? What do they say at the beginning of the show when you watch an episode?
Cheers.
Yes.
Which I believe says, Cheers is filmed before a live studio audience.
It is 100% correct. Word for word, you got it. Wow.
I didn't even know there was a voice.
You're like, also, what's Cheers? All right, question number 2. Brian's got 1 point. How many seasons did Cheers remain on television?
Cheers.
Jamie.
8.
8 is a good guess, but
Okay.
incorrect.
Good guess.
Right.
It was a number. You were in the neighborhood.
I was.
Cheers. I'm going to go with 9.
11.
11.
You guys were just a little bit short. No points there. 11 seasons. That's pretty rare, except, what's it called? Modern Family is, I would say, the longest, besides Cheers, the longest running live-action sitcom. Maybe Always Sunny? It's probably 14 years, something like that.
Has it been on that?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Married with Children, I think, had the record for a while.
It was
which is
on
funny.
for a while. Yeah, you don't see a lot of them.
Seinfeld was 9. Friends was 10. Friends is pretty big. Interesting stuff. Here's number 3. What bar patron has a key to Cheers? What bar patron? Jamie.
Norm.
It is Norm.
Oh!
1-1.
Good job.
Very good. Another Norm question coming up for number 4. What was Norm Peterson's occupation? What was his job? I did not know this one until I just saw it.
Cheers.
Jamie.
Is he a journalist?
Not a journalist. That's a good guess, like a sports journalist or something.
Cheers.
Brian.
I would say professional drunk.
It says he was an accountant.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like a banker or something, but I don't really remember that.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
But back to the other one, why would they let him have a key?
Because he was just there so often.
I know, but
just drinking away.
Yeah, exactly.
Hours. You're probably right. Here we go. Number 5. What was Dr. Fraser Crane's wife's name?
Cheers.
Right.
Lilith.
It is Lilith. 2-1. He's up by 1 point.
Good job.
Lilith obviously made a lot of appearances on Frasier the show. That was on for a lot. That was like 10 seasons.
Yeah, it did,
Frasier.
yeah.
Number 6. When Sam returns to Cheers after breaking up with Diane, who does he find is managing his bar?
Is Diane Shelley Long?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You want to go with the other
Cheers?
one? Okay.
Jamie.
Kirstie Alley?
It is Kirstie Alley. Her
Yay.
name was Rebecca.
Oh, there you go.
2-2.
Got that one.
We're all tied up. Number 7. What actress played Diane Chambers?
Cheers.
Ryan.
You just said it. Shelley Long.
Yep.
Oh.
Shelley Long is correct. Shelley Long. My son, Tommy, is going on 2 years old. He has like Shelley Long's hair in the Brady Bunch movie right now.
I love
It's
it.
like a Carol Brady haircut. It's all long and flipped up in the back and like domed on the top.
See, that trivia I might have done well on.
Number 8. This is trivia about my son. Is that what you're talking about?
Or hairstyles. I
She
don't
knows
know.
his Soch. I'm like, how did you know
Brady
his,
Bunch.
how did Jamie know his Soch? Number 8. Who is Cliff's roommate? Who is Cliff's roommate? This is kind of a fun one. I knew this one.
Ooh.
Who is Cliff's roommate? Cliff's a big fan of trivia. He goes on Jeopardy on the show. Remember?
Yes.
Oh.
And I do remember that one.
Guesses on his
roommate, huh? Cheers. I'm gonna go with Woody.
That's a good
what
guess.
I thought. But
It's his mother.
Oh, that's
Lives with his mom.
Okay.
Everybody knows a man that lives with their mom.
There you
Number
go.
9. What actress played Carla?
cheers.
Oh.
Yes.
Rhea Perlman.
Rhea Perlman. Nice job. It's 3-3 now. Yes. I actually met Rhea Perlman working on an NBC special. It was like, 100th anniversary of cable television or something crazy. And she came into the office to do an interview. She was as tall as like my waist. She's like
Really?
super short. And she was super friendly. She was,
I
like,
think
she came
she
in and
looks
said
wonderful.
hi to everybody in the office. We were just like researchers finding these weird clips, and she was just like, "How y'all doing? How's it going?" And she like
I
made
love
sure to say
her.
hi to everybody. But she's just like as sweet as can be.
Is she taller or Danny DeVito?
She I bet you they're like the same height because they were both very short people, right? Number 10. What is Coach's night off, and how does he spend it? That's a specific one.
Sure.
Oh, this is funny. I know this line. Coach's night off, and how does he spend it? Number 10. Any guesses?
Don't know.
It's Thursday night, but he still works at Cheers. He just goes a little slower. So his night off, he goes slower. This is number 11. So this is the Jack card, Jack of Spades. Question: Ever since she was a child, Diane dreamed of being a what?
Ooh.
This is on the pilot. I think she says this. What did she want to be her whole life?
Cheers.
Yes.
Like a ballet dancer or something.
The ballerina dancer.
Yes.
You got it.
Oh.
Nice job. That's a tough one. It's 4-3. Let's see if Jamie can get these last two to win this thing. Number 12, the Queen of Spades. Question: Name the actor who played Norm.
No.
From Chicago, from the
No.
South Side.
Cheers.
Yes.
George Wendt.
George Wendt. 5-3. And the last question, the King of Spades. What is the name of the Indian located at the inside entrance to the bar?
Like at Applebee's?
Like at Applebee's.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't remember.
Cheers, Phil.
Jamie, any guesses?
George.
It is not Phil or George. It is. It looks like Tecumseh.
Chief. Oh, Tecumseh.
Tecumseh.
Okay.
That's a real person.
That's a real guy,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Okay.
Chief Tecumseh. It's Tacomsah. Taco. Sa. That's how I would say it as a person who doesn't know how to pronounce things.
So.
Yeah.
Which many listeners of the show will point out to me in
Yeah.
emails, and I can't wait for that one. Brian, Jamie, thank you so much for being on the
Hey,
show.
thank
Brian, you
you.
won by just a few points, and you get your freedom.
Yes.
You are. You get to leave. You get to leave this parking lot prison I've kept you in for 25 minutes. Thanks for dropping off the supplies, and thanks for these cards. We got a whole another 3 suits to go through at some point.
Cool.
We'll have to do like 3 volumes of Cheers trivia.
There you go.
There you go. Anything you guys want to plug or promote before you get out of here? Chick-fil-A closed Sundays.
So
Oh,
We're in the Chick-fil-A parking.
stay in school.
Stay in
Stay in
school.
school.
Watch Cheers.
Stay cool.
And have a good day.
Enjoy your local bar.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
There it was, guys. A fun battle with Brian winning by just a few points there against Jamie. Guys, thanks for having me in your car. That was a fun little recording. If you like trivia, come play with me live somewhere around Southern California. TriviaWithBuds.com is the place to go to see all my locations and special events. Doing a big Harry Potter event in Apple Valley, California, way out east, kind of towards the desert. And you can find tickets in the banner at the top of the website, TriviaWithBuds.com. Harry Potter trivia at Off the Grid Brewing, Saturday, October 5th, 6 to 9 p.m. That'll be a ton of fun, way out there. And it's next to a place called The Roadhouse, which looks like the bar from the movie Roadhouse. It's very cool. I am also doing some brand new locations in Orange, California, Pasadena, California, and Rancho Cucamonga, California. And those locations are called The Pie Hole. It is a pie shop where you can get a slice of sweet or savory pie, and they also have some beers and wines on tap. So check out The Pie Hole starting every Thursday in Pasadena at 7 p.m., in Orange on Thursdays at 7 in Orange, California, and in Rancho Cucamonga on Fridays at 7, which is right near where I live at Victoria Gardens, a really cool outdoor mall. Check out all those locations at TriviaWithBuds.com. And if you win any of those pie shop events, you get a whole pie to take home. The first event coming up this week is all about s'mores pie. So not the questions, but the prize is all about giving you a s'mores pie. It's like a $35 pie, and you get a full one to split with your team if you win. So come out and play. That would be very cool, and we'll be giving away a different pie every week at all the locations. It's time for the question of the day, brought to you by Funky Monkey Designs of San Dimas, California. How much is it currently to subscribe to Hulu with no commercials? How much would that be monthly to subscribe to Hulu with no commercials? Tweet me your answer at RyanBuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com to be eligible for a prize. Yesterday's question of the day answer was Halloweentown for the town that Nightmare Before Christmas takes place in. And your trivia team name of the day is Pennywise Sewer Meme Team. Okay, so Pennywise in the sewer as a meme, and this is the meme team, Pennywise Sewer Meme Team. If you want to support our sponsor, go to fmdesignsinc.com, have them design you some t-shirts, Funky Monkey Designs, and they do great work, and you will not be disappointed. If you want to play real trivia for real money, check out skillyworld.com. It's a new app wherever apps are found. Skilly, S-K-I-L-L-I, world.com. Go check them out. And the theme song by my friend Brian Foster, a.k.a. Frosty. Look at all his songs and listen to them on soundcloud.com/Frosty. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend about the show, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.